thank you very much for telling me to be live.
Mhm.
What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
peoples?
Hopefully y'all enjoy your day, the holiday. I don't know if you did it the weekend before, the weekend after. If you ain't got to your festivities when you get there, I hope you enjoy it and there's no drama. Nobody coming over to the house with that foolishness. And if they do, just don't invite them over. Tell them going back down the driveway and leave. Get back in their car and head back to their house.
That.
Ain't nobody got time for this. Holidays is for relaxing and enjoying yourself. Honestly. Jack did live. I wasn't here last week. Had some personal things going on. We'll share that later.
Technical
Some tech,
difficulties.
yeah, right. Some technical difficulties. Some things got unplugged. We got plugging back in to get right, but we're gonna get there. We'll talk about that later. Um, but it was a great show last week. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Bluff forgot his hat,
I did.
but we're gonna be all
I'm a
right.
little upset about it too. I
If
could
we look a
really
little
use it right
blue,
now.
we under the a tarp that's bluish, so we're looking a little slurpish today. But everything's good. Glad to see my brother.
Oh,
Keep him around, you know.
oh, go on, get
Oh
him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna keep on
Uh,
in.
shit, y'all.
So I
We
hope y'all enjoy
fancy
it.
today with the pinkies up.
Pinkies up. So if you pinkies up all week, just because we can. Don't get mad, haters.
Back.
I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna stick. But hope y'all enjoying your environment. People are like, look at it like this. People are like flowers. You need water. You need a source of food, and you need to be planted, i.e., where you're at physically, emotionally, and mentally has to be inclusive for you to grow
Yes.
to your best. Like you can go and be dead halfway, but let's get to it, man. Let's get to growing in life and doing things better than we did yesterday.
Right. Better people.
Absolutely.
You can't be a better person today if you wasn't progressing yesterday.
Right.
What we talk about all the time, bro. 1% better every
One
single day.
percent better every day.
1% better every day. If you're not gaining 1% better mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally,
You're not being better.
you're not being a better person.
You can't grow if you don't go.
We can't help you.
No.
We ain't got the time, the patience.
Some of y'all don't want help.
Some of y'all don't want help. Some of y'all want to just stay toxic.
Y'all think y'all can do it all on your own.
Yeah.
There's not
Okay.
a person on the planet that has ever done anything by themselves.
That's it.
And another thing, I'm saying this, we're gonna get into this topic. I feel like this is strong because I said this the other day. You shouldn't need the threat of hell or the reward of heaven to be a better person, to be a good person. You shouldn't need it. Why? Why do you have to have the threat of not wanting to go to hell and the reward of wanting
Wanting
to
to go
go to
to heaven
heaven to be a
to do
better
something
person?
right.
To do something right. Do something good.
I'm
Why?
scared to go to hell, so
I'm
I'm
gonna be
gonna be
right.
wow. That's a
Well,
good
I
one.
want to go to heaven so bad, have my paradise and a life hereafter. So I'm gonna act like I got some sense. Why do you need that?
Damn.
Ask yourself that question. Look yourself in the mirror today, later on night before you go to bed. You pass it when you get in that now the shower.
Yeah.
So try that on yourself and see what answer. If you do answer, I answer myself. I don't know about y'all. And
You
you do
should be
too.
answering yourself.
Like,
Hell, everybody should.
what am I gonna wear for work today? You answer yourself something like,
Well, we can wear this.
right,
We can wear that.
right. But
You can be crazy. It's okay.
hey,
Everybody crazy.
a little bit, a little bit.
We always tell you there's levels.
You got to be if you listening to us.
You gotta be a little off.
Look, I ain't even got my shoelaces tied tight. That's there. I should wear Velcro at the moment, but
Oh
I'm not.
yeah.
But today's topic is for y'all folks.
You got a rant, bro?
No, not necessarily, man. You know, I preach about self care a lot, but
Yeah.
One of the things me and my homegirl was talking about, love of the death, is beginning to take the advice that you give.
Yeah.
If you give an advice,
Oh man.
I mean, it's great advice. It could be absolutely amazing advice.
Listen to your own
But you ain't
advice.
listening to yourself versus giving your advice out to everybody else. When you start doing that,
Listen to your own advice. That's key.
for sure.
Because you get, like you said, give out great advice
Great advice
to everybody else, but you don't listen to a damn thing you say.
You don't listen to nothing you said to yourself.
That's good.
You hear it, folks. There's a difference between hearing and listening.
Very much so.
You hear yourself say it because you
said
were there when you said it, but you don't listen to
You
it.
ain't listen to your own self.
And I should have been listening to myself for years. And I wasn't.
So, all right.
Yeah. So
I like the rant, bro. I
You
just
don't-
want
you
y'all just want people to grow up. Okay?
that part. Don't just pop a bumper out of the blue. You knock on my door, I will be sitting in the front window looking at you knock.
With the blinds open.
With it open. Waving. Sipping.
Nah, I ain't home.
None.
There'll be no ads. Hey, is there a problem with the volume? Make sure y'all can hear us. Okay. Make sure y'all can hear us because we finna dive deep into this conversation.
Into it. 'Cause,
Man.
some of y'all going through this right now. You won't admit it. I have no idea why. And you won't accept it. One thing we always talk about is accountability.
Accountability. It's a big key in life.
That's a huge word.
In your life, not just in your relationship, in your life. Accountability.
This is if you're in a situationship, or you're
in a ship.
You're right. You're on some kind of ship, and you're going towards what you feel like, and you're at the place where you're about to start getting physical.
Mm-hmm.
Grown
folks.
You know, not just holding hands or kissing each other on the cheek, but grown folks physical.
Fingers.
And you start asking those questions that people feel like shouldn't be asked. They feel like,
i.e.,
what's your body count?
Mm-hmm.
I.e., do you have any STDs right now?
Mm-hmm. When the last time you've been to the doctor?
Right. We're not exclusive to each other. Mm-hmm. Are you having grown folks with someone else?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are legitimate questions you should ask somebody before you get involved.
Before you jump in the sack.
And if that person responds to me,
it's none of your damn business.
None of your business.
Don't matter how fine they are, how thick they are, how big, how fat the ass is, how strong his abs is, lady. How his jawbone looks like he can eat a watermelon through break.
Right. You looking like the Chris Chin around here.
Exit stage left.
I'm out. Now, some of y'all ain't leaving. And you just riding it out.
Some of y'all have never left.
And down the line,
still there.
Find out what's going on. And things get bad. This particular person who was a porn star in their previous life, and they got
bodies. Bodies on top of bodies.
And on the they STD sheet long.
You know, I felt some type of way when we was talking about this earlier. We're gonna put this on camera. I felt some type of way that we was talking about body counts. Somebody said 300. I got tapped on my shoulder. Like,
look, hard too. It wasn't like no.
It wasn't no this. It was
bang guy. Yeah. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm just saying, like, damn.
Hands up in and say he out like a thief in the night. That means you hiding something.
You hide
to a certain
something.
extent.
You had something, got something, been with, had. Now, another thing that came up was if you've been with 5 people, but you've never been in with one.
A monogamous relationship. You never settled down.
for the monogamous.
Right. You just been
knocking at the door.
getting that and going on.
Yeah, just doing the switcheroo.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
But if I bring to you,
hey, have you ever been in a relationship?
No.
You been with how many people?
Let's say 25.
Oh. You give the person the choice.
Right.
As to say, I do. Right. I can rock with this, right. Or hell to the no.
I'm not.
I can't fuck with this because you might be sliding on me.
Right. I'm on the first thing smoking.
And then the next conversation is, all right, well, if we do this, can it just be me and you?
Right. It's exclusive to me. And I just know you gotta get up out of there.
And I will say this, some people's minds, like if we're dating, it's not an exclusive thing.
No.
It's just like when you go to the dealership,
you're not
look for a new car.
Right. A brand, no miles on it.
No miles on it. You're not typically gonna find a car.
Not these days.
With 0 miles on it.
No, sir.
It's gonna be 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 10, 15, 20, 100.
You're gonna get that Honda Civic with 150 miles on it. 1,000.
It's gonna last you forever.
But it wasn't good.
But it wasn't perfect.
Okay.
When it came to you.
No, it wasn't.
It has some dings in it.
It definitely.
Been on the road a
couple of accidents.
A rock hit the bottom of it. The car looked good, but you hit a pothole.
And some people you got to dig in too deep because you can't tell on a car if the frame is twisted or has been, unless that's your. Unless you got that kind of experience.
Well, you can read people.
I don't know if I need
there's a lot of people that like that.
That could be with that kind of experience. I want no brand new. But at the same time, I don't want something that got 200,000 miles on it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it like that.
I'm good with 2,000, 5,000, 50,000. Yeah.
It depends on what the miles is.
And depending on the car.
Because it could be 2,000 miles, and it could have been some bumpy streets.
Yeah, you could have been highway versus city.
It's different. The city miles is different.
And what?
Different.
If y'all not getting this translation, just say something in the comments and we'll flip it over later. We'll clean it up, let you know.
We talking Southern right now.
Very
for y'all folks that can't really grasp hold to it. Look, them city miles and the country roads is different. Just in case y'all don't know.
There.
But Jackie says, I think the biggest thing is we don't ask the questions. We assume we know the situation, some situations, or we avoid them because we fear the answer to the question. Now, that's two sides to that.
There's two sides.
There's two sides to that coin. You fear the answer to the question, but you also fear giving your answer to the question.
Like, if she answers, now I got to answer. Oh, shit. I really want my business out there.
Right.
So should I ask the question? Because I really don't want her to ask me that same question.
Most of them don't. Because they don't like their answer to that question.
Because then I got to explain myself.
Because there's going to be some follow-up
questions. There's
going to definitely be some follow-up.
50 Cent didn't come out with 21 questions for no reason.
There's going to be some follow-up questions. Because I got some follow-ups. Good. You've been with 30 people.
Okay.
But you ain't had no relationships. I'm not one.
Is it you or them?
Right. And it makes you
90% of y'all gonna say it was them. Okay, but we'll go back to our scenario. You go into the same club, walking out the same club, stepping in the same shit pile. So is it really them or you? Is it the club or you?
It's a good question. Because you're gonna attract what you put out.
I'm just saying.
Look, you can't.
If you walk downtown dressed like a slut, guess what you're gonna get?
And you get treated like one. Granted, now mind you, you shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be.
But
this.
You're gonna get treated
America.
like what you put out. You teaching people how to treat you, just like we said before. If I'm in a 3-piece suit,
they're gonna treat you like a businessman.
Automatically off with.
But if you walk around with fishnets on, with your titties out, and we can see your thong, not saying that that's not beauty in your eyes, but in society's eyes, which we live in,
right?
They're going to view you as easy.
Yep.
I can easily get you.
No, for sure.
You're easy. You're ready.
You got to be.
You're showing.
This is what
And you to be a virgin. You thought it looked good.
That's fine.
But
You can't get mad when someone talk to you a certain way, come at you a certain way, because this is what you are projecting. We get into a situation, my answers may be projecting me to be a slut bucket,
facts.
but I may not be once you get to know me. We ain't talking about how many times you've had sex. We're talking about how many people you've had sex with. You can have sex 1,000 times, but if it was just with one or two people,
That's a different conversation.
that's a different conversation.
Versus
You haven't sex with
1,000
people.
people.
Right.
Yeah, Will Chamberlain.
You've had sex one time with 1,000 people, which is ridiculous. But I'm not saying it's not possible.
It's
I'm
very
pretty
possible.
sure if you put your mind
Give
to
me a
it,
year. Give me a year. It's going down.
a year. It's only 365 days.
I know.
How you?
Is that right? Give me a year. One person in a house, the whole year. Oh, we well over 1,000. Oh, buddy, well over. Am I lying?
That's like,
That's like 2-3 times a day.
I'm really not good at math. Right.
Yeah.
That's like 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's not.
Yeah, very much so.
You have 24 hours in
In
a
a day, absolutely. You put somebody in your life, in the household, y'all in the house. Even if you have a regular work schedule, 1,000 pumps. Because there's a lot of men out here that are 5 pumps is out of here.
2 pump chump.
They made a song for it. Missy is hot. 1 minute, man.
Yeah, they did.
And they got him. Out of there. And then guess what? He energized in 15 minutes. He out of there.
Not everybody's built like that. I don't
Okay.
look,
An hour. He's out of there.
like Courtney said, I don't know how God built you. I don't know how the Lord built you, but I'm built a certain kind of way. 1,000 times in a year,
1,000 times in a year.
you
Thank
got beat. Look,
1,000 times in a year.
nope,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Ladies, think about that right now. Damn. Let me calculate that. 365 days in a year.
Stop it.
Times 2.
Stop doing the math. Stop doing
this.
Let's not do the math.
We add one
He's
every
still doing
other
math.
day.
He's still doing the math.
It's 1,000. See? I know it. Some women out here
Look,
that
Heads Up Fitness said, give me a year, especially a Washington State year. We not breaking backs. No.
breaking backs.
Look.
Hear me?
Look, Ellie said, sheesh.
Three times, bro.
Stop it. Not a day. I don't even eat 3 times a day half the time.
Look, think about this. Think how easy this is.
It's not.
You wake up in the morning.
And go brush your teeth because you're breathing.
No. Probably use the bathroom first. Probably gonna use the bathroom. But if you don't have to use the bathroom, then it's the side angle. Good morning. Hey, first 10, 15 minutes, boom. Good morning. All right. Wake up, get up, shower, brush teeth, wash face, get your day going. If you got to go to work, say everybody got to go to work.
That's what I'm saying.
You going to work. You come home, kiss, hey, baby, get your dinner ready. Everybody ain't sexy right there. Get your dinner ready. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so you do it twice a day. Because you're going to bed. Boom, twice a day. Wake up in the morning, do it again. But you got some women out here that wake up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So there's that one, and then there's 7 o'clock before you go to work.
You done trying to rationalize it.
I'm not rationalizing. I'm just giving y'all a scenario. That's all I'm doing.
I feel like you're
That's it.
rationalizing.
I'm not rationalizing. I'm just giving y'all a scenario.
Look,
Now, if you at home, she
24 hours a day?
boy,
I don't know.
because what time are you getting out of bed?
He said, brother.
Snuggle.
I look at it like this. If I'm dead
Smash sleep.
at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, you're getting up.
if you're waking me up,
You're getting it.
one, that is true.
Okay.
But the second
All right.
part of that, I'm still going to be mad about it.
Why?
Because I love my sleep.
Man, we go back to sleep.
What if you're the
After
type
that?
of person that can't go back to sleep once you've been woke up?
After sex,
Look, I don't even know how he turned his left hand.
I don't know how you let me.
Look,
But here we are. Here we are.
Look, if we going back, we coming back around.
Yeah,
we
okay.
right back around.
Mhm.
Look.
And that's the part that could be none of your business part. That's mind your own business. Like,
I mean,
if
these
we
conversations-
started like this, if we started 2, 3, 4 times a day, and then you drop me 1 time a day, that's a problem. We got to have a discussion.
what y'all don't see is how serious he is.
What? Hey, baby, sit down. You want a drink? Let's have a drink. What's wrong? We got to talk.
You know, went from 3-1. So if you go from 1 to 3,
Oh,
is that a problem?
nope.
You wanted to be at 3 anyway.
Because we started there. But if it starts at 1 every time we look at each other, then I understand that. But if we're around each other and it's 1, then that's cool. That's what we started at.
This whole eye contact thing.
Oh yeah, that's game.
You can stop it.
Game on.
She can have indigestion.
Very much so. We're gonna roll over.
So if her allergy's bad, she look at you like, you can't.
Okay, now, baby, we gotta get right first. But after you get right and you give me that look, you wanted it when you was
Look, I've never asked him to do this. Describe the look.
Okay, so if y'all in the household, right? She walked by the kitchen. You in the kitchen cooking, dude. I hope y'all niggas cook. Okay, so we in the kitchen cooking, and she walked by. She
don't look at me.
Okay,
look at them.
Okay, so she look at you and give you that. You just gonna, and then you gonna look at her and go, you just gonna look at me like that? Game on. Cause okay, so cause instantly your little man wakes up, go, hey, what's going on? I feel that. I feel what you're doing. What you doing? And she is starting to drizzle a little bit. And he's getting a little.
So the forecast today, folks,
it's a little wet.
Partly cloudy.
Partly cloudy.
With some drizzles.
Drizzles going on. And when y'all feel that, why hold it back?
Look, has the physics, we're not rotisserie anything at this point. Just calm down.
Take them buns, family. Butter them biscuits. 1 layer at a time.
One layer at a time, folks. We buttering biscuits around here.
But people, please have this conversation before anything starts, because if you are that type of person that likes to have it multiple times, but you don't tell them, and then later on y'all just once a day, once every other day, once a week, you feeling some type of way, it's your fault.
But look, I got it. It's just as much your fault, if not more, than other people's
It's
fault.
more your fault than theirs, but it is their fault too, because
you can't take care of stuff you don't know about.
Exactly. Just like if I like a bologna sandwich fried and you give me a regular bologna sandwich.
You say you about to make bologna sandwiches, I don't hear them skillets and pot and pans in there.
You got a problem.
I'm coming in the kitchen trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
What are you doing? What is that?
The oven ain't hot, no heat, no residual, nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So again,
you make a bologna sandwich, you ain't got to clean nothing. I'm out. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see if we can fix the problem.
We're gonna fix this problem.
But if the problem don't get fixed,
I'm not eating that shit.
I'm not eating that cold ass bologna sandwich. What?
Oh. See? So had a conversation.
So if a person is at a body count or a relationship style that they're used to, but you're not used to, and you have this conversation, that's when decisions should be made.
Thank you.
What you're saying?
Yes.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Bad news don't get better with age.
If you wait, or expectation is I'm gonna change it, and they gonna have more sex or have less sex.
Stop it. Stop that.
Because that's a fight.
Because you can't force anybody into doing something that they don't want to do. Right. You can't make nobody do shit.
Why can't we just do it one time? Because I'm looking at you, you crazy motherfucker. How the fuck you walk around here in boy shorts
with your titties out,
with your no bra, or you walking around here in my t-shirt only, and you think it ain't let's get it on?
It may not be. What if that person's just comfort level?
Okay, but if I tell you when
That's
you walk
trigger.
around like that,
That's a trigger for you.
I am going
Fair. That I do understand. Like if you
to
tell
bend you
them
over this table,
that's a trigger for me,
and you
they
still
walk
do
like
it
that, right on. Then they should stop if
immediately,
they tired.
unless they do not want to get smashed and bent over the table.
What table? The kids table?
Kitchen table, dining room
It
table,
don't matter what table.
coffee table, end table,
Just in general.
table,
Just table.
wherever table we near, bent over, instant.
I can understand that.
Okay then.
I can understand that. But if they keep pushing buttons up, once they stop pushing buttons, you just gonna
Then
vape them.
No, then
Yeah.
we good. Just don't give me eye contact. See,
We-
here you go. Oh yeah, game on.
Look,
See, distraction.
this whole eye contact thing bothers me.
I don't understand why.
I make eye contact all these, like I'm looking
the
at
time.
somebody right now.
Yeah, and ain't nothing. But I'm looking at somebody right now. It's like game on, because I know what you're thinking. You thinking like I'm thinking.
That's when you're comfortable with. You got to know who you with.
gotta know who you with.
You got to know who you with.
Comfortable.
About that past.
Because there's some people that you with right now, currently, somebody looking at this. You're with somebody, when you look at them, you go, ugh. It's the reason why I only want you one time a week. Because you disgust me. I don't want that.
That's the case. You need to come on about that.
You can't. Well, we talked about this earlier. You're comfortable. You can't leave.
Shit, hell, you can't.
Them people, they comfortable. They can't leave. They too comfortable.
I mean, because there's those people that
They done got
they
comfortable.
don't check the list 8 out of 10. Those last two things, they just
And them they've been important.
yeah, no,
But
I
they
got
don't
it.
care.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's not that they're important,
No,
but they are
them other-
prioritizing.
they put them
what's
that
one?
it was 1 and 2, now it's 9 and 10, because the other 8 fill the slots of the other 8. He or she fill the slots of the other 8.
All right, I get that. I get that.
Mhm.
It's just y'all folks, when you really look at it, man, when you're getting close to a person and you're talking about taking the next step and you start asking questions that makes that person feel uncomfortable, the answers make them, let me put it that way, their answers make them feel uncomfortable. Then there's certain things is Jackie, settling is crazy. Don't want to do that. Don't do that. Don't. Why?
Crazy thing.
Go for it.
I tell everybody this: if you meet somebody that's on level 3, there is a level 4.
For sure. There's always another level up. There's always another level, whether you're improving or because you can get worse going up a level. You don't have to come back.
Didn't they? It was a scenario where they had elevators 1 through 5, and the lady walked in there, and level 1 was married, loved the kids. Level 2 was married, loved the kids, and this, that, and third. And 5 was married, loved the kids, but he cheating on everything.
Right.
Financially stable, but he cheating on them.
Right.
But you can't go down back. You can't go back down the level.
Now you
keep going up. Now you stuck at 5. Now you got to go to 6 and see what that is, because you're gonna leave 5.
Got to, because you don't want to be done like that. You can go up a level and be a worse person.
Yep. Be with a worse person.
Yeah, sure.
Or you become that worse person.
Somebody. Doesn't mean it has to happen. Too. But it does happen sometimes where you go up a level.
And it works.
And it works. For sure.
Because you wasn't financially stable with this 7 out of 10. You went up.
Stable. You weren't emotionally stable. You weren't spiritually stable. Because spirit doesn't mean your deity. You can be on a spiritual connection with someone and it be off a little bit.
Yep.
But you'll get there.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You're there. You get there. Especially financial or spiritual. When it's financially or spiritually, you can gain that.
Yeah.
That's something you can always work towards and get better at.
You can get better physically.
You can get better physically. Damn sure get better physically.
Emotionally, I feel like it's the slowest track.
Yeah. It's a lot of work behind the emotion.
More work for emotional than it is any other pillar of a relationship.
Yes.
It's your emotional connection with somebody.
Because some people lose it from their past.
It's because they don't put no work into it.
They've never had. They don't think it's a priority. I got to work on my house.
Right.
I got to work on my car.
Right.
I got to work on work. My career. But me,
I'm straight.
Yeah, I'm straight.
I'll be all right.
Because I made it I woke up another day.
Look, and most people think everything else around me is straight, so I'm straight. That is a common misconception.
I got my bills are paid, my kids are straight, my family's cool,
My
friends
job's
are cool,
all right.
my job's alright. I ain't stressing about
My
it. So
car starts.
my car starts.
I'm not behind on anything. My debt, my credit is good.
So everything's good.
You're not, and you have no idea that you're not.
Nope. Because you've never had the time
No, sure.
to, like what we talked about, with the NBA players, the young NBA players.
Yeah.
You haven't had time to process that you are a millionaire.
Right.
No. You haven't dealt with those emotional ties from back in the day when you get into a relationship, as we talking about right today.
Sure.
You ain't had those times, those scenarios where you had to sit down with yourself.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jermaine. He posted a question. Are you having these conversations with your children about saying no,
Right.
about rejection?
Right.
Because as they get older, right, some of them will be successful. Money doesn't hide those old problems.
No, it doesn't.
Just because you got with that financial man or woman that you've been looking for, because that's the only thing that was missing.
Right.
You had the man or woman that cooked, that cleaned, that took care of the household, that
Yeah.
loved on you, that did
Yeah.
everything right. They was just the garbage man or
Right.
the janitor or the teacher. You didn't like that because they couldn't financially take care of you. Now you took that level up,
Right.
and he could financially, or she could financially take care of you, but the rest of the shit is missing.
It's missing. Got to prioritize. Something's gonna fall off somewhere. Ain't nobody perfect.
Because if you would have, like you said, bro, we can work on the financial and spiritual. If you would have stuck with that person that was giving you all of that,
It could have been better. It's gonna get
the
greater.
financial comes
It
because
depends
you're
on
happy.
your patience. You ain't got no patience though. They ain't gonna wait.
Hell to
They is not gonna wait. If you make 40,000, they is not gonna wait
for you
until
to make
you make
100.
90,000.
Yo, bro, you know how long it
They
takes for
gonna
people
bail.
to get to
They
100,000?
gonna bail.
Yep. It's movies out here that give you these scenarios. It's TV shows out here that give you scenarios.
Social media.
Social media, plenty now. Short films and all that. Live films, because your friends tell you their whole life story.
Right.
So there's scenarios out here that give you that whole scenario, that concept. But are you listening?
No. They just hearing what everybody else is
Damn,
going
I'm glad my shit ain't out there like that.
Right.
I'm glad I ain't put my business out there, because I'm the same way.
Right.
I'm in the same boat. I just ain't gonna talk about it. That's why we had these conversations.
It gets bad. It gets
Quick.
bad for some people.
Mhm.
And then you sitting here trying to figure out what's wrong with your life, never pointing that high power perception at yourself.
I told you, bro, what we tell you. They buy dressers and put the mirrors in the closet.
Because what's wrong with your life could be you.
Is.
You
Not
could be
good.
the issue that's wrong with your
Is.
life. And
Is.
you refuse to accept it because you won't sit back and say or hold accountability for yourself and what you do. Just
It's
because, like you said, just
everybody
because
else's fault.
everything around you is going good,
Yep.
but you feel like individually you're not progressing.
And it's one, and the main reason you blame, like we go back to the subject, you blame your spouse.
Absolutely.
But you told them from the beginning it's none of your business.
Right. So they can't help
So
you
they can't help you.
because they don't know what's wrong.
The open book test has been closed.
Hello? Or you stop giving out the answer.
No. Or you change the test.
Yeah.
I gave you my whole life,
Yeah.
but this ain't the real thing.
In like
This is the real
right.
thing.
In like 2 or 3 years, the test I gave you is absolutely
Totally
obsolete.
different.
None of them questions is relevant right
You're
now.
never gonna tell me you didn't like bologna sandwiches,
Right.
or you like them fried. You're never gonna tell me that.
You ain't gonna tell me that what your favorite snack was. I've been sitting here trying to make you a snack for 2 years, trying to figure out why you want to take this snack. Because it was never
It
yours.
was never your favorite snack.
Nope.
It was the extra snack that you kept eating on.
So you just gonna tell me you was never a road trip type person? You don't like driving?
No, it was the other person. I just did it because they asked me to, and they asked me to all the time. But I really didn't like it.
No.
But I won't tell you that I didn't like it. I'll just continue to do it and be mad in the same rut.
How is
Dying
it
in quicksand.
that you're keeping your significant other in the dark about you? In the beginning,
Because I didn't want to know your body
you
count.
didn't answer some of these questions that I got it. I didn't want to know. I didn't ask the questions. So you can't give answers to what you don't get
Bruh,
asked.
I didn't want to know your body count.
I didn't.
So,
I've heard about it.
so everything else that you say out your mouth, I don't hear shit but body count.
Boom. You had answers to the question that you didn't want to ask. Boy, everything
You
relates
answered
to
the
it.
question for them because you didn't ask.
Everything relates to it, though. I don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I like Frosted Flakes.
Body count.
So what's different about Frosted Flakes that Cinnamon Toast ain't got? What if I'm the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Now you relating everything. Well, look, hey.
You almost grabbed it.
I did.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Everything. Ooh.
Because you're concentrating on a question that you never asked, but you've been hearing say, she and say, he and say.
Right.
But you won't ask the question. You just gonna relate the shit from everybody else's perspective.
Right, of that
So
person.
now you're gonna ask the question to yourself to answer yourself.
You're asking the wrong question to the wrong person, and then trying to figure out why the answer is not what you want. Not necessarily what you want, what you need.
No, it ain't what you need.
No.
It's what you want because you're thinking it. Yeah, they've been with 200 motherfuckers. Yeah, but you never asked.
Is this which one of these motherfuckers she learned this from? She done jumped out the dresser, backflip, split, and you sitting there like, where she learned that from? Don't worry about what she learned it from. She doing it with you. She doing it for you. And you worried about what she learned it from.
Yeah, wrong question.
Wrong question.
How about you find out what can we do next? What can we add on to this? You already dressed. If you still to split, how do I need to stand or sit or lay? Like, let's get it. Let's enjoy this moment together.
Because what you ain't gonna say is how much it hurt, because then she'll never do it again.
It's over. Now it's simple. Now it's okay. Put the leg up.
Right now it's boring.
That's boring as hell.
Because you done asked too many
You
questions.
just swung from the ceiling fan.
One, that's a strong ceiling fan.
That is
Hold up a whole human.
you can do it. It's called barndominiums, people. If you put the
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. I'm gonna cut you right now.
Okay. Don't worry, y'all will see that in a couple years.
Before it gets too far out there, I'm gonna stop you right now. I'm gonna be the voice of reason today. It's still Sunday at the end of the day. Cut it out.
Trying to get them a lesson.
Cut the shit.
Sermon. Amen.
Cut the shit.
Okay. Just remember what I said. Barndominiums. Look it up.
Don't.
Look it up.
Well, you can.
Mhm.
Don't look it up with that frame of mind.
No, don't do that. Because everybody ain't like that. Everybody ain't built that way. See, I'm learning too. Everybody ain't built that way. You just can't, jump off dressers.
My knees ain't built like that.
See, my knees ain't either.
Like the one comedian said when he stepped up in the chair, everybody under 40, this don't look dangerous at all.
Yeah.
But everybody
over 40.
40, boy, you better be careful up there.
Hey, what are you doing? Slow down. What's wrong with you?
I'm over 40. There's some
Looks
stuff that
scary to me.
didn't look dangerous a year ago that look dangerous now.
Yeah. Look at life a little different as you get older.
Saying, I don't ride street bikes no more. I'm gonna buy a cruiser though. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. When that trailer pull up in front of your house and I'm back in that thing, I might just ride it down. It's only 2 hours, an hour and a half. It might be an hour if I'm on a motorcycle.
That's the problem.
That just means I can get in and out of traffic.
No,
That's all that
that does not mean that.
You don't want me to buy another motorcycle.
I do not.
Follow it. Buckeye Boy 5207. Y'all gonna see a motorcycle in a couple things. Maybe a couple years. We're gonna sound talk about it. It's all right. Y'all until you continue to enjoy your Sunday. If you're off today, go outside, get some of that vitamin sun. I don't say vitamin D no more. Somebody turned that terrible for me. Just terrible. So vitamin D where? No, shut up. I wouldn't even just because I say D don't mean I'm talking about that.
Right.
Cut the shit. Vitamin sun.
It is vitamin.
I thought you was look, you had me nervous for a while. For a
was
split sec, y'all don't have to deal with it. I deal with this for y'all.
I'm just saying, man, it is vitamins, ladies.
Y'all continue to enjoy y'all Sunday, man. Like I
Oil on your
said,
face, like cream, oil over like
whether you're celebrating this weekend or you're celebrating the weekend after, enjoy your holidays. And
hilarious.
we're gonna talk about this often. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not gonna talk about this. No.
Hey, man, check on your strong friends.
Definitely check on your strong friends because,
Check on your strong
like in an
friends.
episode or two, maybe once we get mentally there to talk about it, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Right now,
Nah.
not so much. You know
Matter
what
of fact, we're gonna hold the mental health episode till that one.
Bring it together. All right.
That'll be a strong point.
Yeah, we'll rock and roll that one. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna get that one shoulder to shoulder
Yeah.
instead
It
of
will be shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Definitely shoulder to shoulder.
So we love y'all.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Jump off the
Continue to enjoy
porch.
your day. Talk to the porch. Stop being scared of shit.
Yes.
Stop letting other people put fear in your head about some shit just because they can't do it. You can do it. They can't. Let them be over there with the I can. You stay over here with the I can.
Don't tell everybody your business.
Stop
You
it.
don't even have to. You ain't got to listen to that crap.
Because you got people that's crab in the bucket holding you down and you don't even know it.
Yep. Celebrate your small wins.
For sure.
Remember, little door hinges open up them doors.
Open them up.
So celebrate the small wins.
Yeah.
Strength and patience.
Pray for it.
Have them and pray for them.
Pray for it.
You or your surroundings and everything. Because always remember, if you going through something, it's not just for you.
No. The message.
The message
being
is
spread
for
through you.
the circle. Your circle is getting the message.
Yeah.
So strength and patience.
Yeah.
Pray for your friends, your family.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
We appreciate it. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, buddy. Enjoy. Dirtbags.